bit better, yeah.
Okay, yay! Okay, hopefully you can hear me good. Hopefully everybody in Ontario and BC can hear us good. We're going to start now. I'd like to welcome everybody at our Meet Monat, and we have a bunch of our market partners here this evening. We have Nicole, we have Bryn, and we have Brenda. Yay! Bryn's behind the camera. She looks like me, but blonde. So, I just wanted to have you guys all on here to help you introduce yourselves to a little bit about Monat. So, a little bit about Monat. So, let me bring you to where you might be with Monat. Have you ever thought back of maybe when you were a child and you basically got out of bed and your hair was just perfect? Your hair was shiny, it was smooth, it just looked good. You always looked good. You look back at your pictures when you were a kid and your hair was good. You look good in every picture you took when you were a kid because your hair was just good. You had it shiny, it was manageable, you know, it took a second for your mom to do your hair. It, you know, it had everything. It was because it was healthy. You did not destroy your hair yet because you didn't have the shampoo, the hairsprays, the gel, all the destroying stuff you put in it, because most of our moms used, you know, the baby stuff to wash our hair and take care of it, which most baby stuff didn't have all the chemicals and everything that we're used to using. Now, after the years, you've all used all those shampoos that have chemicals in them, which have piled up on your hair and aged your hair faster than it's supposed to. And then, of course, you have your natural aging. And this is why our hair frizzes and dries and doesn't grow as fast and looks dull. And we have so many bad hair days, and they become worse and more often the older we get. And a lot of our friends, if you think about how many friends do you have where they're like, my hair does not go past here, or my hair doesn't go past here, no matter what I do, it does not go. Or I color my hair and 2 weeks later it's dull and I want to recolor it. Sorry. Monat is the product that is going to take you to a wonderland, is what I like to call it, because that is basically what every person, every client I have goes through when they first get the enjoyment of taking Monat, taking it home, washing their hair, conditioning it, and coming out and doing their hair. They literally will either phone me, text me, go directly to their husband, or the men will go directly to the mirrors and they will start playing with their hair constantly, because it's like bringing ourselves back to their childhood, where it's like, holy crap, my hair feels so good. It feels awesome. It's like when you go somewhere and you see a toy that you had when you were a child that you haven't seen for years. You get excited that you've seen that toy because it brings you back to those memories. And that's exactly what Monat does. It brings you back to those memories, and you love your hair, and you're just excited because you want this feeling and you don't want it to go away. Brenda was just talking about this evening where she had a client. She gave her a little sample to try. The client washed her hair and then she panicked because she didn't want to wash it again because she was afraid the feeling was going to go away. So she signed up and she's waiting and waiting for the product to show up, because there was no way she was washing her hair until the product arrived, because she was so afraid of losing that feeling out of her hair. And this is something you can only experience if you get Monat. You sign up and you join us. Literally join us in this dream. And it's not a dream, it's actually reality, but we like to call it a dream because that's the state you feel like when you join Monat. So I'll give you a little background about Monat. there are some of the flyers around if you want to follow. But Monat is the first anti-aging hair care company. Anti-aging hair care company, and we started off in the United States just over 2 years ago. And they did so well in the United States, of course, they needed to expand. Now they did 20 million in the United States. They came over to Canada, and of course, we had to beat that. So in Canada, they did 30 million in their first year. So our first year was last October. So we're about a year and a half. And we are growing insanely because people are getting their hands on this and they are not taking it off. So a thing to say about this and to prove is out of the millions we have sold in the last 2.5 years, we are still 0.6% return rate. And I can tell you, no matter which way you want to join Monat, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. And there is no problems in this money-back guarantee because we have a 0.6% return rate. So if you are, for some reason, not satisfied, you can return the product. No problems whatsoever. You phone our support line, they give you a return number, you send it back. The bottles can be completely empty and you can send it back, minus your shipping, which is with anything you return, it's always minus your shipping. So you basically get 2 full bottles, conditioner, shampoo to try for 30 days for free, basically. But I guarantee you, you're not going to return it. You're going to fall in love with it. So, we have not 30 ways. Sorry. That would be complicated as a salesperson. We have 3 ways you can join Monat. Basically, we have the retail way. If you want to get visibly longer, stronger hair, thicker hair, there's 3 ways to join in with Monat to receive your beautiful hair. You have retail, so we have a couple different systems that Monat has put together. You don't have to do the systems. You can choose whatever you want out of all our products. But we have some systems. So a typical system would be $129. Do not panic. $129 may seem like a lot when you're paying for it right off the bat. But our typical bottle, a shampoo of Monat, should last a typical person, such as myself. A bottle of Monat of this lasts me at least 4 months, if not more. The longer you use Monat, the less you have to use it. Because when your hair gets to its natural state, the less you have to wash it. I only wash my hair the most twice a week. I've been using Monat since August, so I do not have to wash my hair very often. To be honest, sometimes I only wash it once a week. And when I go on vacation, if it's less than 2 weeks, I actually don't wash my hair. I wash it the day I leave, and then I wash it when I come back. And people can't tell because it doesn't look dirty. It's not like I don't wash it and in my vacation pictures I look like my hair is greasy and I should have washed it. It actually still looks totally fine and totally clean the day I come back. So when you first start, your first bottle will probably only last you 2.5 to 3 months, but after that, it'll last you longer and longer. My husband, who has short hair, this lasts him about 6 to 7 months. So, $129 for that, and the product that you're getting is not a lot of money. So retail is $129, and then you pay for shipping, and then you're done. You have no commitment. You get to take your product, take it home and use it, and you're done. Now, the better way, because you're saving money, a lot of money right off the bat, is VIP. Because right off the bat, if you choose VIP, you get 15% off all our products and free shipping. Right off the bat. All that for just $24.95 one time. One time you pay that. And you are a member with Monat for the rest of your life. And instantly 15% off, free shipping. Plus, we also have the Only For You gift. And Monat does supreme Only For You gifts. Supreme. We give gifts. This month we have the blowout cream. And I don't know which one of our market partners have had the pleasure of having the blowout cream, but I have the blowout cream. And I love it, love it, love it. And I do know I have clients who have been with me for a while, and it's the second time we've had the blowout cream. And the minute they found out this month was the blowout cream, they all ordered right away because they were crossing their fingers waiting for it to come out again. Because our Only For You gifts only come out that month, and you only get one. So if you fall in love with it, you must cherish it. I've had customers cut it open and literally scraping it out with their fingers because the blowout cream is amazing. So this gift you get free every time you order in that month. Whatever the gift is, you get that gift for free added on. And the minimum that gift will cost, if you were to buy it, is $30. But I haven't seen one that cheap yet. They've all been like $60, $70, $80 gifts. We also have the mix and match for our VIPs, where you can make your own system. So you choose 3 of any products and you get an extra 15% off because you're making your own system. So you get your 15% off, then you get an extra 15% off for making your own system. Then we also have if you bring in 3 people who become VIP customers, Monat says thank you and buys you your own system. So you get all of that just for being a VIP customer, and it only costs you $24.95 one time. Crazy. Crazy. Now our last option is to become a market partner, like moi, or Nicole, or Bryn, or Brenda. We're awesome. You want to be market partners like us. So as the market partner, we have our startup kit. Our startup kit gives you your website, samples, your booklets on how to learn all about Monat, how to sell Monat. It gives you all of us. It gives you the support line. It gives you the whole company. And the company is amazing. It's a family-oriented company that takes care of each and every one of us in any way possible that we need. And also takes care of us with free product, free trips, and the free car. You get to pick any Cadillac you want. It just has to be white. So the startup kit is $125. But who wants to pay that when you can choose 3 of the product packs? Product packs. So Monat has 3 products packs that they made up, which are awesome. The one is 42% off, the middle one's 45%, and the biggest one is 48% off all Monat products. So the choice is yours. Obviously the big one is the Overachiever, which is the one I got because I have many children who come and steal my products from me. And it's basically one of all our original products and doubled up of the best ones. Then you have your middle one, which is one of all our original products. And then you have your smaller one, which is just a couple of our products missing. I think the men's line and a couple of the shampoos, I think it is. Yeah, something like that. Just a couple of products missing. So you get to choose whichever pack you want. And when you choose these, you not only get the discounts, you get the whole starter kit for free. And all the VIP specials, people. Anything the VIP gets, you get. And then of course we have bonuses for the market partners. Right now we have the Smart Set. And then I don't know if it's going to change at the end of the month. So if you want to be a market partner, I can go into detail of that one because we're not sure right now. We're going to have an announcement on Messux, so it might be changing. But those are basically the 3 ways that you can get your hands on these amazing Monat products. Like amazing. Bring your hair back to the way it used to be when you were young. Also, bring hair back. If your hair has been thinning or you've lost your hair in bald spots and stuff, you're obviously going to get that hair back too, because bringing your hair back to when you were young means bringing it back, making it thick, making it manageable, making more of it. So that's all part of Monat also. If you have, I think that's about it. I don't know if anybody online or anybody here has a question or anything. I don't want to leave anybody with a question. Can you see a question, Brittany?
Nothing yet.
Anybody questions? Come on, you guys getting me questions. It's too easy. Questions?
How long does it take for your stuff to be delivered?
Okay. So she asked how long it takes for stuff to be delivered. So the normal time you can expect your Monat products to come is 2 weeks. But we cannot guarantee that because all Monat products are naturally based. So if we run out of a natural product, there's no way of making it grow faster, right? We're so used to now in society of everything being chemically or man-made where you can say, hey buddy, make that faster. But when it's naturally based, we can't tell like the mint leaves to be like, hey, grow faster, grow more. So we cannot guarantee the 2 weeks just because of that. If we run out of a natural based product from somewhere else, we have to give them time to gather more of that natural product and send it to us. So sometimes we do get out of stock products and our customers will have to wait a couple more weeks on that. But Monat is very good at putting rate on each and every customer's website that a product is out of stock, and they'll say you can expect to wait an extra 10 days for this product.
So when you're a market partner, how frequently do they pay you?
When you're a market partner, we get paid 3 times a month. Is it 3 or 4 times a month we get paid? Yeah, I think it's 3 or 4 times a month we get paid. Our big pay is our commission pay, which is at the end of the month, which is what you get paid, your commission over all your products. And then you get paid 3 other times in the month over, you can say it out loud.
Over sales, like your VIPs that you
Yes.
sign up, you'll get paid on those VIPs?
Yes, so she wanted to know how often market partners get paid. So 3 other times over the month, you will get paid by who you signed up. If you signed up market partner, or VIP, or any of that, they'll pay you when that happens. But at the end of the month is when you get paid your commission on everything your clients bought that month. So basically you're getting paid 4 times a month. And we have the Mo Money credit card is how we get paid. So you have a credit card, it's called Mo Money. And you have a choice. You don't have to get paid on that. But we have a Mo Money credit card where all your money can go on that and you just go shopping, cha-ching, 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 and don't have to worry. It's all put right on there. Or if you don't like to because you have your own credit card where you're like, I'm collecting points for whatever, you can say no to that and have it transferred right into your bank account.
Kara asked how long before you see results.
Okay, so results can vary between people, and it depends what kind of results you are looking for. But most people, some people, if you're looking for healthier hair, will see results within the first shampoo. Nicole saw results within the first shampoo. If you're looking for growth, within 2 weeks you will see growth. Now there are some people who have to deal with hair detox. Now if you are a person who, if you check your shampoos and conditioners and hairsprays and you're a type of person who uses product that's really full of chemicals and stuff, you will have to go through detox. But you want to go through this. This means that your poor hair needs help and you really need Monat. And you have to go through the detox. And detox can last up to 3 months, but this is like for somebody who really uses a lot of chemical on their hair. Most people only go through detox for probably like 3 weeks, the most a month. And the detox, what Monat is doing is it's cleaning and getting all that old stuff out of your hair, off your scalp. A lot of people have no idea how much chemicals are sitting on your scalp. A lot of people who think they have dandruff and all that stuff, it's not actually dandruff. It's the chemicals built up on your scalp from the shampoo and everything you're using. And it's flaking off. And Monat will clean that off and pull it off, and it slowly pulls it down out of your hair. And then all of a sudden you're like, I have awesome hair, and oh, wait a minute, I don't have dandruff actually. It was just built up on my scalp. So that can take up to a month to 3 months. But if you're a person who, you know, you don't really use a lot of hairspray and all that kind of stuff, and you just kind of use bad shampoo in that, you can see results in one shampoo. Hopefully that answered. If it didn't, keep asking the question.
Men and women use the same product?
Yes, men and women can use all Monat products. The only thing we said is our Classic Confidence, we used to call this meant for men. We changed it because it's not for men. The only reason why they called it for men is it's because they're 2-in-1. And as most of us know, men would rather just use a 2-in-1. But then they found out that some women with short hair don't mind a 2-in-1 either, because they don't need to do the shampoo and the conditioner also. They have short hair, so what do they care? So now they've changed it to Classic Confident so that men and women can use this. But men can also, I have male clients who use the shampoo and the conditioner, because men now, a lot more men now, well, my dad used to have really long hair too, but a lot more men now use shampoo and conditioner also. So all our products actually can be used by anybody, an infant all the way up to grandma and grandpa. And we tried to tell people that more and more and more, and what we actually did is we decided to make a product that had cute little animals on it just for kids. But it's the same product. It's just nice and cute for little kids to use. and it has the detangler in it. And this product is actually, I've heard from a lot of people, is also really good because the shampoo and conditioner also protects your children's skin from dry skin, eczema, alopecia. What's those other bad ones? I can't remember them all. It actually protects them because when you're washing their hair and conditioning them, obviously they're little, so it falls down their skin, and it's been protecting them from all those bad skin.
Does that irritate their eyes?
No, you can put this right in their eyeball, and it won't do nothing. You can. They tested it. Yeah. Put it in the eyeball. It's okay. That's bad. I have 4 kids. I did that too. Nobody told me it was bad. And also the other product that we forgot to mention too is our I Wonder. And sorry, I forgot to bring the container. I put it right on the side of my bag too. Is the I Wonder, which also has some of the same products, which you can also accidentally hit yourself in the eye, because I do it every morning, for our eyebrows and eyelashes. And I actually did a live, because we got this early. We got it in February so we could start using it, so we could show people. And as most people know me, I had cancer and I lost my eyebrows where I had to get them tattooed on. I don't recommend that. It really, really hurts. Like, I have tattoos. Didn't like this at all. And I've been using the Monat now, the I Wonder, since February. And if you want to see up close, or you can see on TV, that I have hair now. And I will not need to tattoo anymore. Like, I have a lot now. You haven't seen them in a while. I have a lot now. Yeah, this product is amazing. And for this one, 28 days, they say, you will have insane difference. Insane. I even have really long eyelashes. I was jealous of my husband because he has really long, and now I'm catching up to him. I usually forget my eyelashes though, because I'm all about eyebrows. I don't want to tattoo them. Anything else?
Rejuvenate oil. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Can you speak up, please?
Rejuvenate oil. Can you tell us a
Oh,
little
yes.
bit about that?
Oh, okay. They were asking about the Rejuvenate oil. So with the Rejuvenate oil, we actually have, and I can put it on my page if you want, we have a booklet that's called Rejuvenate 101 Uses, and we're way over 101 uses. This stuff, people keep coming up with more and more stuff it's good for. I actually found one of my clients today had a thing, she had a before and after that she did with the oil for her stretch marks. And she said it actually made a huge difference on her stretch marks, which is crazy. But the Rejuvenate oil is the 17 natural ingredients that it is used to make up this oil. And whatever you use it for, it soaks completely up because it's all natural. There is nothing in here but natural ingredients. And this is what's in all our products to help you get back to natural. It's amazing what this stuff does. We use it, Bryn was talking about today. She puts a drop of it in her mascara, which totally helps stop the clumping, plus also is good to sit on your eyelashes all day to help them thicken and grow, because this is also in our I Wonder. So you can also add a drop in your mascara. Oh, we have I use this on my face. And do not think back of overuse. One drop. I have eczema. I get it on my eyelids and in all my creases. And I use a drop. And I do not have any eczema problems. I went through this whole winter without a crack and a bleed. It was crazy. It was awesome. But I actually use it all over my face because I was told that it also helps with fine lines. And I'm use it if it says that. Any others? There's so many other things that everybody uses this for. It's crazy. And on your kids too, as a moisturizer, because you can put a drop of this in with the moisturizer you use. It just add an extra drop. Hair dyeing. If you dye your hair, bring this to the salon, even if you go to a salon, and ask them to put a drop of this in with the dye. It is amazing how your hair will hold the color longer and will not dry out your hair from getting it colored. Your hair will look like you didn't even get it colored. It keeps it so nice and it holds the color in so much longer. I've heard people using it to brush their teeth, the whiten, to help it whiten. Oh yeah, there's literally more than 101 ways now. That's what they got it for when they brought this out. Now there's just more and more that come on all the time. It's crazy. It's crazy. This stuff's made, and people go crazy because they're like, what? $110 for this, or $90 if you're a market partner, or $129 if you want to buy it retail. But I use this for so much, and my husband steals it too, and my kids sometimes when they come and visit. And this will last me at least 6 months, if not more. And I use it all over my body. I use it in my hair, everything, because I'm literally a prune. I'm dry everywhere. And at least 6 months. I think my last one actually lasted me 8.5 months. So it's worth its bottle. Worth its weight in gold. Yeah, that's the same. There you go. Any other questions? Come on, Nicole, you can figure one out. Normal questions that your VIPs or clients normally ask you.
So do all of the products help your hair grow? Because if you're looking for a man who wants to grow some hair back, are all of the products?
Yes, all our products have Caprixol is the ingredient that helps thicken your shaft. It's a funny word for me, sorry, it makes me laugh every time I say it. Yeah, see? It's making her laugh. And which helps your hair come out and come out thick. So the Caprixol is the main ingredient. And we have Caprixol in all our stuff. We have Caprixol in our hairspray. So when you finish your hair and you've sprayed your hair, it's sitting on there. It's in different amounts, right? In everything. So obviously we don't have a huge amount in our hairspray, otherwise it wouldn't be able to hold your hair, right? But we do put Caprixol in there. I do actually have, if you go onto YouTube, and it's called Everydaysagreathairday at Monat, I do have a whole bunch of videos that explain different stuff about all our different products, different ways to use product, all that stuff. It's easier to go on YouTube because then they're all lined out and they tell you exactly what every video is about, so you can just watch whichever one you want. But yeah, everything here, even our tacky to put in your hair, has Caprixol in it. Everything does. So if you have a man, we've got the man's gel here, and the man's 2-in-1, and the man's spray. This is what my husband uses, right? So he uses the 2-in-1 when he washes, the spray every day, twice a day, and then of course when we're going out on our dates, he's put some gel in. Look all sexy. Yeah, so this is a typical man's,
And that helps grow.
oh yes, yes, this and this helps grow and thicken. Hair sits dormant under the scalp for at least 5 years. Minimum 5 years, hair sits dormant. So if you have a spot that's thin or bald and under minimum 5 years that it's been like that, you use Monat, it's coming back. It is coming back for sure.
And you should notice in 1 month?
2 weeks. 2 weeks. You should be able to, and trust me, when my husband started this, he was doing it, and my dad too. Up in the mirror, oh, I see the babies coming. Oh yes. And I suggest to everyone, take pictures before you use Monat. Take pictures of your hair, your scalp, all the way around. Always take pictures. Because growing your hair is like being on a diet. We do not notice that we've lost weight till we've lost at least 20 pounds. But everybody else notices as soon as you've lost 3-4 pounds. Everyone's like, oh, you lost weight. It's the same with your hair. You will not notice until you come out with this big, massive, like my husband is weird. He's white, real white. He's like redhead freckle, but he has an afro. And it's like, he did not notice until it was like, but I noticed right away as soon as it started coming out. I was like, no, your hair is growing. And he's like, no, it's not. You know. And even with my dad, when my dad did it, you can ask my mom, he did not notice, but my mom did. But as soon as he said it's not growing, and he gave me his picture, and I took a picture that day and did the side by side, he was like, oh yeah, it's growing. So I totally suggest everybody take pictures before you touch the product and put them there. Even send them to your market partner. Be like, here, store these for me, because when I phone and say my hair ain't doing nothing, I want you to send me a side-by-side and show me it is doing something. But yeah, definitely the hair growth. Even women who already have hair, you will know, because if you look at all the market partners, you can see all of us with our hair at the top here. It's because it's constant new hair. Constantly like ding, ding, ding. And this stuff, or the leave-in, is the best. You take some in your hand after you're done your hair and you pat them down. You have to, otherwise they're just gonna sit like this. Anybody with Monat, who uses Monat, you will see they always have new hair prickling up in their heart. Anyone?
Okay, flagship. Can you explain a little bit more about what is flagship?
Flagship, yes, very important flagship. So VIP customers and market partners do flagship also. So VIP customers, when Monat has given you all of these great deals and everything, you agree to do a flagship. Now, it's a flagship. It is so easy. You only have to do 2 more orders in your first year anniversary with Monat. They are only asking you to order 2 more times the whole time that you're with Monat. Now, flagship comes every 30 days. All you have to do is you go on your account. It's right there. We all got smartphones. I see everybody. You all got a smartphone, or you got a laptop or whatever. You go on. I usually go on 4 days before my flagship. I use my smartphone. My reminder comes up and says, check your flagship. I go on 4 days before. I look. Do I need anything? No. So I go down and I push the flagship another 30 days. Pick your payment. You just have to pick your payment method no matter what. And push save. And then you're off. And you're done. And you don't have to touch it for another 30 days. And you can continuously do this every 30 days till 2 days before your year anniversary, and then order 2 systems. Ding, done. That's it.
You change that with edits, right?
Yes. Yeah, you go on, it'll show your flagship, and at the end of flagship, Bryn, at the end of flagship, it says edit. You just push edit. and you'll see the whole thing will come down. At the top is your date and all the products there, and you leave it all 0, and then you push what you want. You put a 1 or a 2 where you want, and then at the bottom it's a payment method, and it shows your address and save. If you go into your flagship and you're like, oh, never mind, I don't want to change anything, just exit out. Because if you don't push save, nothing's saved. So don't go in there and make all these changes and then get out. And then you're like, where's my shipment? You're like, well, you didn't push save. So you always push save no matter what. As long as you make your 2 commitment orders after you sign up, not including the one that you made when you signed up, you never have to order on your flagship. But another thing is too, once you make your 2 commitment orders, you can put your flagship on hold so that you don't have to watch it every 30 days. Once you make those commitment orders, you can say, oh, just put my flagship on hold. I will open it back up when I need to order. And another thing is, we have amazing flash sales, which I forgot to mention too. VIPs get to, and market partners get these amazing flash sales, like amazing flash sales. Like we had our hairspray, mousse, and taffy on in January for $16. $16 for VIPs. Crazy.
Can you only order the flash sale items, or do you have to order something?
No. So what they do is they'll say, buy the Let It Grow system, and you can get all these for $16. And those are not included in your 2 committed orders though. A flash sale is never part of your committed order. That's extra, right? Your committed order is you go on your flash sale and you order your order. That's all that's counted as your 2 committed orders. So they, of course, they always add something on. Like our Mother's Day gift right now is our leave-in conditioner, our rejuvenate oil, and a silk pillow. It just ended, sorry. Was our Mother's Day present. We got a silk pillow, which silk pillow is what you should be sleeping on. It actually is better for your hair, for your eyebrows, eyelashes, and your skin. It reduces wrinkles. So we had all this. So you bought the rejuvenate oil for your regular price, $110 or $90 if you're a market partner, and you got the leave-in conditioner and the silk pillow for $20. And you give it all to your mommy, or if you're a mommy, you give it to yourself, which I use. So you get all those too. But if you buy those are not part of your 2 committed gifts. Almost forgot about the flash sales.
One more question. What if I'm a VIP and I'm not home and my product comes and it's damaged? Do I have a problem with it? What do I do?
So Brenda asks if you're a VIP or if you're anybody, your retail, VIP, market partner, anything, and your product arrives and it's damaged. Anything arrives from Monat and it's damaged, take a picture. It's damaged, or I just actually dealt with one of the shampoos somehow showed up without the lid. Take a picture of your product. Message, text, or call, however you communicate with your market partner. Or if you're a market partner, then the market partner takes those pictures, and what happens, you give them your order number, your ID, and your name, and you call the support line, and you tell them, this is what happens, and then they will deal with it. most occasions, well, 100% for myself and my customers, because I always call for my customers, but that's my choice. It's always been replaced immediately. Like, no questions asked, especially us poor Canadians. In the winter, if we have day jobs or school or whatever, you will arrive when it's minus 40 or 45 in Calgary, and they deliver early in the morning. Your stuff is frozen. And I've had a couple deliveries, and they've exploded in the box. And do not clean it up. Take the pictures of it exploded or dripping, leaking, or not full. If you open and it feels like this isn't full, and you open it, it doesn't look full, take a picture of it not full and send it to your market partner or to the sport line. They will replace it. Monat stands behind their product and takes care of their customers 100% from what I have witnessed. I have not had anything from one of my customers that has not been dealt with at all. They've always had proof because I've made sure I've told my customers, take pictures, don't touch, take pictures, send to me. Once it's dealt with, then touch. And they've always been taken care of, always. Never had a problem. Has anybody else had a problem with their customers' products?
I did, actually. But it got sorted out. His product come all frozen, and sure enough, they worked it out for him and sent him new products.
Yeah, so you didn't have a problem.
That's right.
Yeah. Any other questions? Any online?
Someone wants you to share your story.
So my story. Okay. So my story with Monat. Okay. I never know what to say. Okay, so I am an electrician. And I live in Calgary, Alberta. And I helped build the 2 brand new Calgary Court Towers. I guess they're not brand new anymore. They're old, but the 2 new Calgary Court Towers. I started there when they broke ground. And when we were about 4 months to finish, I was carrying equipment down the concrete steps where the inmates go down. And I had 2 apprentices following me, and at the time I was quite smaller, well, not smaller, but skinnier, and my apprentices were quite large, and we fell down 20 concrete steps because stuff was left at the top. I fractured my back in 4 places, and since then went through a lot of surgeries and procedures, and in the time of doing that, my surgeon also discovered that I had cancer. So then I battled 2 types of cancer, and in all the crap of that, all the meds and everything, my mom lied, because my mom said I'd always have thick hair. Because growing up, I had a lot of hair, and it was thick. And my mama always said I would always have hair to fill an army. But I didn't. I had come out with really thin hair, and I had bald spots, and my hair on the side was actually up to here was bald on both sides. My hairline was probably back here. I had no eyebrows. Yeah, and it sucked. And I tried everything. Well, the doctors tried everything. Rogaine, all the prescription stuff, which I didn't like because of all the chemicals in it, because you never know where you got cancer to begin with. So I basically gave up. And that's where I found my bob. Because I wore my bob and I wore it right glued to my head. And I did not move it. I didn't go out in the rain. I didn't go out when it was windy. I hid it. I hid it from everybody, like my kids, my sister, Dawn. I didn't even talk about it to or anything. And one time when I was in Whitefish, which we just went to just a couple of weeks ago, and we took a whole bunch of pictures, and it was windy and we didn't care. But I went there last year, and somebody took a picture when the wind blew up, and somebody put it on Facebook, and people were phoning me and asking me if I had cancer again, because I literally looked like I was bald. And I did not like that. And my good friend Sheila had just discovered Monat in BC. And she basically kept pushing it on me, and I had given up and said, no, nothing works, leave me alone. There's no way anything works. Well, Sheila, my good friend, is 6'1", and she's aggressive, and she literally came to Calgary and sat on me and said, you are trying Monat. So I did. And it worked. So I totally fell in love with it. It actually worked. My hair started growing. I actually even just liked it because after the first wash, I just liked how it made my hair feel and everything. So I was like, well, even if it doesn't work, I really like this stuff. But my hair started growing, and then my husband noticed, and so he started stealing it from me too, and started using it, and his hair started growing. And then that's when I bought the big package, and then started making my kids use it. And then my dad really liked that my husband's hair was growing, and so my dad started using it, and I really enjoyed it. I was selling it, and it was kind of like easy for me to sell because I really liked the product, and I believed in it because it worked. So it was like, it was easy for me, I guess. It's kind of, I don't know, to anybody, I guess, when you believe in something, it's kind of easy to do. Like, I guess when you go to university, you take something because you believe in it, right? Because you want to do something you like for the rest of your life. And I really jumped into it because my back still keeps deteriorating and stuff, and I know that the career that I'm in, I won't be able to do till I'm older, and Monat will allow me to do this. You can do this anywhere, at any time. You can literally, like the last time I was in the hospital, I was doing it while I was in the hospital because I have my laptop. So this is something I can do in my future, no matter what happens to my back. Not like my other career. I can't do my other career unless I'm healthy and skinny and pretty and all that stuff. Because sales, I'm in construction sales now for electrical to men, so you gotta keep up everything, otherwise they don't talk to you. And yeah, that's my story. And then of course I passed it down to my daughters to sell, and my one daughter Bryn is here, and she can tell you her story, how she got into it, and I wanted her to join my party with me and sell.
I'm Bryn. I'm Danielle's daughter, her youngest actually, out of 4. So I'm just almost turning 20 in June, actually. I have an obsession with dyeing my hair. Like, I dye it 2-3 times a month. I didn't get this blonde any reason, but I, at one point, bleached my hair 4 times in 1 month, once a week. I was so bad that actually this hair that you see right here was actually down here, and it completely burnt off from the bleach. I would brush my hair and it would literally crumble. in the brush. Like my hair was so thin and damaged that when I brushed it, you know how it tangles in your brush? Didn't do that. It fell right out of the brush. It was so small and tangled. And my hair has always been long, precious, gorgeous, and it was just beat and dead and flat, and it was awful. I hated it. And my mom, you know, hearing her story, feeling her hair, I remember one day, you can ask my grandma and my mom, when I see them, the first thing I do is I rub their hair, and I remember I rubbed my mom's hair, and I was like, ooh, what is that? Like, why does your hair feel so nice? She's like, why does your hair look so damaged? So she got me the repair, and I did it once. I'm like, hey, this isn't gonna work. And then I got out and I actually brushed my hair. Not one strand of hair broke off immediately after one wash, which I was surprised for. And I just kept using it, and I actually, like my mom said, with the oil here, every time I bleach my hair, I actually put a few drops, because I do such a harsh bleach in my hair. I don't put one drop, I put 3. And because my hair is so thick and long, it takes me like 4 boxes of hair dye to dye it. But I put it in, and if you've ever bleached your hair, you dye it, you know how well you're putting it in, you get that straw feeling in your hair. Didn't get that. It was a silk smooth feel as I was putting this hair dye in. And I took it out and stuff, and I think my hair actually looks better coming out of the dye than it actually did going into the dye. From just adding 3 drops of little oil and using the repair to take out that dye than regular shampoo and conditioner. But another reason why is because I decided to sell it is I did construction landscaping, so I was up at 1 a.m. off by 4 p.m. And I worked and I worked and I worked, and I wasn't making enough money at all. And I thought, my mom, you know, introduced me to it. She said, why don't you start selling it? You're young, you have connections to younger people, whatnot. And so I really got into it, whatnot. It's actually helped out quite a lot about it. But so I've been doing that. It's honestly changed my hair so much. It grows faster, it looks healthier. I can go 3 days without washing my hair, and I used to have to wash it every single day. But yeah, that's kind of why I did Monat. You want to take over here?
Phone's about to die. Alright, any more questions? Another phone's about to die. Well, I would like to thank Nicole and Brenda for coming and bringing everybody here, and all our guests for coming. And if you have any more questions, just put them on my wall and I will get back to you. And I'd like to thank everybody else for coming, and hope everybody has a great hair day. Bye! Yay.